And hi, great to be here. My name is Moshe Shadmon, and I'm the founder and CEO of AnyLog. Today, most enterprise data is generated at the edge, whether from solar panels, smart cities, substations, connected cars, and many more. However, there is no efficient solution to manage the data where it is created. Companies have no choice other than moving their edge data to the cloud. AnyLog changes that. Our software platform is deployed at the edge, transforming it to an intuitive, simple, and unified data platform. Next. Next, please. The diagram shows how edge data is managed today. Edge nodes capture the data from the PLCs, and from there, the data starts a journey to the cloud. At the cloud, the data is hosted in databases, and only then data can service the applications. Next, please. With this approach, real time is no longer there, data sovereignty is lost, and we're all aware of the complexity and costs in building edge solutions, moving data to the cloud, and leveraging cloud services. Next. Let's see how AnyLog manages the data. The starting point is exactly the same. Edge nodes capture the data at the edge. The difference is that AnyLog is deployed on these nodes. Next, please. By deploying AnyLog at the edge, a virtual layer is created that spans across the entire edge. And the claim is that this is the only thing that needs to be done to make the data available. From here on, the data is available to any application that needs the data. This layer, go to the previous one. This layer represents, previous please, previous slide. This layer represents the data in a unified way. That means that applications query the data from a virtual layer just as they would do in the cloud. The same SQL queries that connect, the same SQL queries that once went to the cloud can now be routed directly to the edge. Data can still move to the cloud, but much less data, because the edge can now handle the queries that previously had to be executed in the cloud. Next. This approach counters what companies are doing. Instead of moving all the edge data to the cloud, where queries are executed, AnyLog moves the queries to where the data resides, at the edge. This method is far more efficient because only queries and result sets are moving on the network. It is fully automated. It is an open and unified platform that eliminates data silos. It enables real-time insight, and it reduces cost by a plug-and-play approach at the edge and by removing or reducing dependency on data services at the cloud. Next, please. Some examples of success stories. AnyLog is deployed in the city of Sabetha, Kansas, and manages all the city's infrastructure, which is electricity, water, and wastewater. AnyLog was deployed in days, and 2 weeks after it went to production, the city asked to terminate their cloud contracts. In energy, we're doing a very large POC with Nov Energy to deploy AnyLog on onshore and offshore oil rigs. For battery management, AnyLog is deployed on large electric tourist boats in France and Switzerland lakes. And in smart homes, we were deployed in smart buildings. This use case also highlights the value in keeping data in place to maintain data ownership and support regulations. In addition, this project leverages AnyLog to enable federated learning at the edge. Next, please. The implications are enormous, from enabling real-time insight to automating deployments and enabling federated learning and data sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, Moshe. Now we'll have your mentor, Christine, give a few words.
So, hi everyone. My name's Christine Cunningham, and I lead a digital innovation lab at Hitachi Energy. So, I've worked at Hitachi for 14 years across, I think, 4 of our group companies. And what I've seen is that so much of our focus is on how we get more insight and more value out of the data that we have on our assets that are out there in the field, right? Whether it's trains or transformers. So, I'm really excited to have met AnyLog because they're really addressing some major challenges around how you access this data. Their value proposition is relevant to all industries, really, and it's strong. And our team at Hitachi Energy also think that their solution might help us and be relevant to the European Data Act. So we're actually already discussing signing an NDA with them. I've sat in a few user group meetings that they've had hosted, and I've heard about some of the great use cases that were just mentioned with current customers. And they actually have some really great partners already, like Linux Foundation. They also have a strong team with a great track record. So I hope their pitch also excited you all. Thanks.
Thank you. We will start with the Q&A session. Do we have a first question from our judges?
Thank you, Moshe, for the very clear presentation. AnyLog is like some sort of edge hardware, but I saw that you have edge apps. And in your business model, where is the value in AnyLogs or creating the edge apps? And if this is the edge apps, who is the creator of the edge app? Is it a closed system or an open system for anyone to do apps?
Yeah. So first, we're software only, right? So it's a software solution that deployed at the edge. And it's one of the core ideas is to make the data available. So we make the data open and available using standard APIs and moving a lot of the things that usually go to proprietary and legacy systems. We make them available to anyone that needs the data, obviously, if it's got permissions to do it. So we're kind of tapping into a place where data that was captured becomes very open and available using plug and play software.